Hello everyone. St Albans, my last stand in St Albans for a while. I'm moving today. I'm looking a bit worse for wear. I had a really lovely time last night with a whole load of standers came down to wish me and Andy well. It's a bit of a cold morning. I've done it yet again. I've not worn enough layers. I never seem to get it right. I've got a reputation here for being either boiling hot with too much on or freezing cold. It's one of those days, but I hope you're doing really well. So we've only got a few with us today. It's Mother's Day. So quite a few people have got stuff going on, and also the clocks have gone forward, so it was quite hard getting up this morning, especially after a bit of a late night and a few gins. So we've got a couple of new people here today, which is great. So we've always got new people joining. It's just a reason to keep going no matter what's happening or not happening. It's so important to just make that effort to keep your stands going strong. We've got such a great community, and last night the pub was absolutely packed with people, and it was just, I got quite emotional a couple of times. All these amazing people that I would never have met, never have known if it wasn't for a stand in the park. So thanks to Braids for starting the whole thing off in Australia and persuading me to get involved and get things going over here. I just never ever would have imagined the direction it's taken me. So now I'm relocating to the Midlands with Andy, who I met through the stands. I was hello to Sue and Mark, who made it over to the leaving do last night, who met through the stands as well. We've got the first stand, I think possibly the first stand wedding being planned, which is just, it's another really lovely offshoot to all of this. It's just lovely knowing that I've played a little part in bringing people together in all kinds of ways. So it's really wonderful. I hope you're doing really well. Strange times, just very strange times. I don't really want to go into the kind of negative stuff that we're experiencing today. I've got my mind really focused on all the good stuff that's happening. Just look after yourselves, take the time out that you need, and as always, it's with any of this, it's always it's easy to get drawn into the fear over the future, and we have to remember that we're creating our reality, and if we can make that conscious creation, then things really change. It's all about what our focus is on. So of course we're very aware of what's happening here, and what the powers that should not be are trying, they're attempting to pull off. So it's certainly not about sticking our heads in the sand, but we've always got to keep that end goal in mind. That's our priority. That should be our main focus, because that's what will bring it about. So I think on a positive note, as I think I said about this last week, necessity is the mother of invention, and I do think sometimes it takes things to get really bad, and where things are stripped away, and taken from us before we get those other things in place. So I do have faith. I do have faith in just knowing how endlessly creative human beings are. It's something that they try to harness. That's what they try to use against us. Actually, they sow the seeds of what they want our future to be, and they leave it with us, and we kind of run away with it and create it unwittingly by holding it in our consciousness. We do the work for them, actually. So anytime we're shifting away from the doom and gloom and the fear and the my God what ifs and the survival fears, anytime we're shifting from that and onto a better world, you know, all of the wonderful things that we would like to see, and also very much being in gratitude for the things that we do have, that we still have, they're losing. So we're not powerless. We don't have to be victims. It does take a certain, you know, strength of character, I guess, strength of will, but we can absolutely take the reins on this. And yeah, I just seeing the creativity of all of us, they can't actually take it away, so they try to control it and they try to use it against us for their gain. But once we realise that the power does lie with us, they absolutely need us. Oops, we cut off them. Yeah, we don't need them at all. They absolutely need us. So I think there is a shift in people's understanding. Of course, we're always impatient. It's never quick enough. God, I'm shivering. It's really quite cold. It's yeah, we've had beautiful weather, and it's just suddenly gone a bit nippy today. But I think you're used to seeing me shivering and shuddering from my lives. But yeah, so anyway, lots of love to you all. Thanks so much, everyone out there, wherever you are, that's got involved, that's been going to the stands and just coming together and making this just the most amazing, beautiful thing. It is such dark times. It's, you know, the stands, they're a lifesaver. I've had people saying it to me again last night. It's just been, yeah, like a beacon, really, for many of us. And these relationships we've got now, you know, they're just, none of it would have come about. So of course it's a terrible time. We're experiencing so much hardship and heaviness, but at the same time, this is the nature of things, isn't it? And this is why I feel hopeful, because even though something this terrible is happening, and it's not to downplay the losses whatsoever, it really isn't, but it just shows you that nothing's ever completely bad or bleak, or, you know, there's always something positive or hopeful or loving that comes out of whatever it is that's happening. So yeah, let's keep the focus on that, on everything that we have got to be grateful for. And yeah, we'll come through this. We will come through this. We're getting through it now. The fact that we're still here, we're still standing, and, you know, we haven't bowed to that pressure, it's quite tremendous, really. And everyone should be really, really proud of themselves. When you have those low moments and you're doubting, and just think, my God, you're so much stronger than almost everybody else. So yeah, you're a special lot, you lot. So have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, and yeah, I'll catch up with you from my new place in Wolverhampton soon. Got quite a few busy days ahead, but yeah, it's all exciting stuff, and none of it would have come about if it wasn't for Stand in the Park. So I'm very, very grateful. So lots of love, take care, mwah, peace.